Hey everyone, this is Mr. Zach, and welcome to our online children's ministry program at Chinese Christian Union Church. As we continue our series of Say Cheese, we have been making all sorts of faces and poses to pose for our pictures that we are taking online that are mostly just me, but if you come in person, we take those pictures in person, and you guys get to take those little pictures that we take home for you guys to tell your parents what you guys learned about. But as today we're online, we're going to go learn more about our topic today and continue our story of Moses. And so let's learn our big idea for today. And our big idea is that God is so powerful. Can we read that with me on the count of three? 1, 2, 3. God is so powerful. Great job. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3. God is so powerful. And we'll see how God is so powerful in our lesson today. But before we get into our Bible story, let me erase this and put the Bible verse on the board. Okay, here is our Bible verse from Psalm chapter 147 verse 5, or 147:5. And let me read it to you guys first. It says, "Great is the Lord, his power is mighty." Psalms 147:5. Great is the Lord, his power is mighty. Psalm 147 verse 5. Okay, shorter than the one from last week, but our hand motions are also different. So again, the hand motions are indicated by each different color line. So we have 3 hand motions, and the last one, you guys should always know what we do as we're reading from the Bible. But let's go over the first one, okay? It says, "Great is the Lord." Great is the Lord. What we're going to do is we're going to put our hands up like this, and we're going to push up. So, great is the Lord. Great job. So, great is the Lord. Nice job. And then the next part is his power. His power, what we're going to do is we're going to put our fist in front of us. Okay, so great is the Lord, his power, good job, and then the last part is mighty. Is mighty, we're going to do strong, is mighty, okay? So combining them all really slowly. Great is the Lord, his power is mighty. And then the last part, Psalm chapter 147:5. Were you guys able to get that? Let's review that all together on the count of 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Great is the Lord, his power is mighty. Psalm chapter 147 verse 5. Great job, guys. I think you guys got that, but in case you guys didn't, you guys can rewind the video and practice it a little bit more. But other than that, let's move on into our lesson. Hey guys, I hope you're all having a super day so far. But guess what? Your day is about to get a lot more super because, most of you guys know me as Mr. Zach, but today I want you to introduce you to someone special. Give me a second. Haha! I am Super Mr. Zach. But today, you guys probably don't recognize me of how super I am and how cool I am with my super cape. But, with being Super Zach, I can do crazy and super things. And I'll show you today. And this is what I'm going to do. And I want you guys to look at this. This is a bowl, okay? And what I'm going to do is on the count of 3, I'm going to use my superpowers to make frogs come out of this bowl, okay? You think I can do that? Let's see, okay? 1, 2, 3. No frogs. Okay, well, I thought I could make like 1,000,000 frogs come out of nowhere, but let's try to just do maybe 10 frogs, okay? On the count of 3, I think I can do this. 1, 2, 3. 10 frogs. No 10 frogs. Okay, well, let's just try to do 1 frog, and maybe
gotta make my cape look better on me, okay? Maybe just one frog, okay? You guys think I can do this? Make one frog appear in this bowl? I think so. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Huh. Man, there's no frogs. Well, to be honest, I didn't really think I could do that, and make frogs come out of this bowl, And, you guys probably didn't think I could make those frogs come out of this bowl either, right? That's crazy, I'm just one person who has, no powers, I don't have any superpowers. And the people that we know that have superpowers, those people are unreal. But, there's only one person who has the power to do that. And it's not me, as you guys clearly saw, But do you guys know who has a power to do all things? Exactly. It is God. God is so powerful. And in today's true Bible story, we're going to see just how powerful God is. So let's hear all about it. So everyone, get ready, get comfortable, and get your listening ears on.
You know what? I decided to keep this cape on because it is really cool. But in case you guys forgot where we're going, what we're doing for this series is that we're going to take a lot of pictures together. And I want you guys to always be preparing to copy me in the poses that I ask you guys to do. And then when I count 1, 2, 3, say cheese, or 1, 2, 3, freeze, you guys will pose that picture. And we will see how I pose as well. Okay? So for our first picture, I want you guys all to make a muscle pose, okay? Or show your muscle. You can be like, but I'm gonna do this, okay? So on the count of 3, show me your biggest muscles, okay? 1, 2, 3. Nice job, guys. Those are great muscles. I'm sure you guys are super strong. I feel, super. But, in the Bible, in the book of Exodus, there was a powerful man named Pharaoh who ruled over all of Egypt. Not only was Pharaoh powerful, he was a mean guy. Pharaoh didn't like God's people, the Israelites. So he made them into slaves and forced them to work all day and all night long. But God didn't forget about his people. So God sent a man named Moses to tell Pharaoh, "Let my people go." And what I want you guys to do for the rest of this video lesson is every time I point to you guys like this, I want you guys to say, "Let my people go." Okay? So if I point to you, what do you guys say? Exactly. You guys say, "Let my people go." Okay? Let's try this, okay? So one day, Moses went to the big bad Pharaoh and said, "Let my people go." Great job. But Pharaoh said, no way. I'm not going to do it. God didn't like that answer though. Pharaoh said he wouldn't let the people go, and God didn't like that. And so God was going to use Moses and use his power through Moses to do some crazy things and to make Pharaoh people let his people go. Let's see our next picture. Okay, here I want you guys to hold your nose like it stinks, or when you smell something really yucky, I want you to make your best yucky face. It could be like, or but I'm gonna hold my nose and then, okay? So on the count of 3, and when I say cheese, okay? 1, 2, 3, say cheese. Nice job, guys. And so, God used his power to turn all the water in Egypt into blood. That's gross. Now, the water was dirty and stinky and nobody could really drink it. And so Moses went to the big bad Pharaoh again and said, "Let my people go." But Pharaoh said, "No way, I'm not going to do it." And again, God didn't like that answer. So he used his powers again through Moses. And this is what I want you guys to do for our next picture. I want you guys to hop like a frog, okay? So I know that you guys can look like a frog and hop like a frog. I can't really bend down because then I'll be out of the camera, but I want you guys to hop like a frog. So I want you guys to put your hand on the ground and, bend down to look like you have a frog because your legs are up in the air, okay? So I want you guys to maybe hop or freeze like a frog position, okay? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, say cheese. Okay, I'm sure your frogs were a lot better than mine because you guys were able to bend down, and I'm sure those are really good. And the reason why we acted like frogs in that picture is because God made frogs come up out of everywhere, out of the water, and they were all over the place. Not just one frog, not just 10 frogs. There were enough frogs to cover the whole land. That's like more than 1,000, more than 1,000,000 frogs probably. And there were frogs in, the palace. There was frogs in the beds. There were even frogs in the food. That's kind of gross. And so Moses, again, he went to the big bad Pharaoh and said, "Let my people go." And this is what Pharaoh said. He said, "No way. Not going to do it." And again, God didn't like that answer though. So God used Moses again. Okay, let's do another picture and we're almost done. You guys are doing a great job. And what I want you guys to do is pretend like you're swatting away a fly, whenever a fly goes near you, you're like, well, gross, I want you guys to do that on the count of 3, okay? 1, 2, 3, say cheese. Great job, I'm sure flies are really annoying and really bothersome and kind of gross when they get all around your face. You just want to swat them away. And that's what God did. God filled the skies with a huge number of flies. Like they couldn't even see what was in front of them because there were so many flies buzzing around that they covered everything and destroyed the land. Moses, again, he went to the big bad Pharaoh and said, "Let my people go." But Pharaoh said, "No way. I'm not going to let the people go." And again, God didn't like that answer. So he used his power again through Moses. And so what I want you guys to do for our next picture is I want you guys to stand up and pretend to run in place. Okay? Run in place, okay? And then on the count of 3, I want you guys to freeze. Okay? 1, 2, 3, say cheese. Good job. Those are some good running poses. And God made big balls of ice called hail rain down from the sky. The people of Egypt ran in every direction to find cover because you don't want ice to fall on your head. That hurts a lot. And so the Egyptians were running all over the place. And it was the worst storm the Egyptians have ever seen. The ice balls or hail broke everything they hit. Moses went to the Pharaoh and said, "Let my people go." And again, Pharaoh said, "No way. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to let the Israelites out." And so God again didn't like that answer. And so he used his power again through Moses. Okay, for our last picture, can you guys all cover your eyes like you can't see on the count of 3? So cover your eyes. 1, 2, 3, say cheese. Nice job, guys. God made the sky turn completely dark for 3 whole days. Imagine, that it was dark in nighttime and you couldn't see anything for 3 whole days. It was so dark that no one could see anyone else or even go anywhere for 3 days. In all, God used his power 10 times against Pharaoh and the Egyptians. After the 10 times, Moses went to the big bad Pharaoh and said, "Let my people go." And finally, Pharaoh couldn't take it anymore. God was way too powerful for him. So he said to Moses, "Go, you and all of God's people can leave this place." And so in our story for today, Moses said to Pharaoh, "Let my people go." But Pharaoh wouldn't do it. Pharaoh was the most powerful person in the whole world back then in Bible times. And God's people couldn't get away on their own. Fortunately, they weren't on their own. They had God with them. So, who is more powerful, Pharaoh or God? God is. God can turn water into blood. He can cover the land with frogs. He can fill the skies with flies. He can make it rain giant balls of ice called hail. He can even turn the sky dark for 3 whole days. And many more in the Bible stories. You read it to yourself as well. But best of all, God uses his power to help his people. Today, we're all God's people when we come follow him and believe in God. And God uses power to help us by raising Jesus from the dead so that we could live with him forever in heaven. Nothing is too hard for God, and God can do anything because God is so powerful. So let's all close in prayer together, and you guys can repeat this prayer after me. Okay? So let's all fold our hands, bow our heads, and close our eyes. And you guys can repeat after me. Dear God, nothing is too hard for you. You can do anything because you are so powerful. Thank you for using your power to help me. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys around.